We went from playing a sport to watching them on TV to now gambling on them. In each category, there's a clear shift from slow culture to fast to now pure dopamine culture. Whether it's sports, videos, images, we want more of it and with less effort, and we want it now. Even the guy who invented the infinite scroll feature on social media later said he felt guilty about it. He actually said it was like sprinkling cocaine all over the interface. I covered this on my newsletter a couple years ago, and ever since I haven't been able to unsee it. And to be clear, I don't think the answer is to quit dopamine. That's not really possible. However, what we can do is reallocate it. One of my favorite questions on this I stole from Nat Friedman, and he likes to ask people, where do you get your dopamine? He says it's better to get your dopamine from improving your ideas rather than from having them validated. AKA, this is the difference between internal validation and seeking it from external sources. However, everyone's different, and it's kind of a tricky question to really consider where do I get my dopamine from. So after thinking about it for myself, I finally asked my AI, and it showed me something I hadn't considered. It talked about, for me, I'm really driven by this idea of progress dopamine, how I like to take different concepts and ideas and compress them into insights. And that's just how my brain works. Everyone is different, of course, but I really like this table for the different sources of dopamine, and then what feels rewarding to our brains, and then different examples. This is why some tasks or projects might feel really easy to one person, but to another person it might be exhausting. The interesting part is to understand your own natural hardwiring, what your brain naturally rewards. You could do this by first asking where do you get your dopamine, and then compressing it down to 3 verbs that your brain naturally rewards. Mine are learn, build, and share, which is basically what I'm doing right now. So it's probably worth considering your own favorite and least favorite sources of dopamine. Comment down below and I'll send you the essay.